नमस्कार, आर के त्यागी गाजियाबाद एनसीआर दिल्ली ओम सच्ची जनवानी चैनल पर आपका स्वागत है। चैनल प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करें, 1 सेकंड लगा, वीडियो शेयर लाइक कमेंट करें। मिस्टर आर के वर्मा है सीनियर एक्टिविस्ट। एक इनका पोस्ट है वो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ। एक इन्होंने मिस्टर एम.वी. राव चेयरमैन को भेजा है और ए.के. गोयल CEO को भी भेजा है। तो अटेंशन श्री एम.वी. राव चेयरमैन, अटेंशन श्री ए.के. गोयल CEO, डियर सर, द फॉलोइंग is the outcome of the IBA's meeting with unions as reported by unions under your view through their circular dated 30th March 25. We demanded that DA formula applicable to pensions post 12 BPS/9th joint note be extended to all previous pensioners. IBA indicated that they are open to discuss the issue if the modification will be cost neutral and without any additional cost to the bank. Unions have been requested to submit a note to IBA on this issue. The representative of IBA who stated that they are open to discuss the issue if it is cost neutral are in gross violation of pension fund rules of SBI and PSBs. If the stand of IBA as reported in the communication is true, IBA needs to revisit the issue of the following reasons. IBA does not seem to have read the pension regulation in terms of which dearness relief is payable to the pensioner on the same basis as that of serving employees and officers. Pension regulation number 37. IBA also cannot direct payment of different debt relief rates to retirees of different periods, leading to creation of different groups among pensioners who belong to one class. When the base year for consumer price index is changed from 1960 to a recent date, the whole methodology needs to be reworked automatically. This process must be automatic. Neither IBA nor individual banks do have any discretion except adopting the new formula for pensions when they had no problem in switching over to new series for serving staff. More so, this is legally binding on both the parties having signed the minutes under residual issues under ID Act to resolve the same amicably within 180 days. When a large amount of debt relief being paid is merged in basic pension, there will be cost which must be borne by banks. Now, where in the pension regulation there is mention prohibiting payment of debt relief on account of cost burden, if that were to be the argument, how IBA can justify for payment of incremental debt relief now being paid to pensioners on half yearly basis? Did IBA not perceive the cost implication before agreeing and signing the minute on 8 March 24? It is highly deplorable that no one knows that payment of debt relief is governed by pension regulation regarding register number 37, leaving no discretion to anyone. This appears another violation of pension regulation which is highly commendable as it is against the provision in pension fund rules. Thus, from any perception, the stand of IBA regarding merger of debt relief at 8,088 points into basic pension of retirees up to 31st October 22 and shifting of base year 1960 series to 2016 series, linking it to cost at this stage is baseless and is against their earlier stand as agreed to under residual issues and is irritational and not tenable. This smacks of the ill intention and hollowness of the perception of IBA. It is high time IBA should reverse their foul thinking and avoid another litigation. Thanks. Yours sincerely, R.K. Rajkumar Verma, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट AIBRWA दिल्ली। तो एक तो ये इन्होंने लिखा था और एक हमारे हैं मिस्टर रमेश भटेजा, इन्होंने भी लिखा है। तो इन्होंने ओपिनियन, मैंने विनय सेवाराम जी का वो पोस्ट भेजा था जो उसका वीडियो भी बनाई, तो उस पर मैंने कहा था आपकी क्या ओपिनियन है। इन्होंने लिखा, आई ओपाइन दैट case of late Mr. Singla and others being pleaded in Supreme Court by Advocate Sri Sevaram and M.K. Singhvi is well pleaded with all facts and figures. I am quite satisfied. The only point of satisfaction is that some unions are unnecessarily planning to hire a senior advocate for which funds are also being collected from members. I do not favor for collection of funds and intervention of any other advocate because I will make the case more complicated. It will make the case more complicated. The necessity is that all advocates should meet and make consensus on which point they should speak, and only one advocate should speak who knows all implications of case and can well explain before the court. More speakers will confuse the court. Regards. ये रमेश भटेजा जी ने लिखा और मेरी भी डिटो ओपिनियन है जो कि तो इसलिए मैंने आपको इस उनकी ओपिनियन आपको बताई, क्योंकि मेरी खुद की ओपिनियन यही है इसमें। आइए अच्छा, जेडी शर्मा जी के कमेंट्स देख लेते हैं। 13/3 की जो मीटिंग थी, जेडी शर्मा जी वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है AIBPARC के। येट अनदर कोऑर्डिनेटेड UFB IBA मीटिंग ऑन 13 March 25 टू डिस्कस द रेजिडुअल इशूज। उन्होंने क्या इसके बारे में बताया? उन्होंने बताया अपडेशन ऑफ पेंशन, कोर्ट्स हैव नॉट barred or restrained the IBA UFB from amicably settling the issue outside the court. Then why the lame excuse of the matter being sub judice every time? Why is IBA, who is a respondent in MC Singla case, not pressing for any early hearing of the case? The height is the response of IBA on the issue of uniform rate of DA to all the pensioners that this should be cost neutral. Merger of DA 8088 points and shifting the base year CPI to 2016 cannot be cost neutral. How did IBA expect UFB to manipulate those two variables to make the entire proposition as cost neutral? Where is their accompanying wisdom? And so also that of the UFB leaders who mentioned it routinely in their circulars. Even in BPS joint notes, the DA does not form part of cost sheet for distribution of agreed load, as it is unpredictable and subject to positive and negative fluctuations. How such absurd preposition by IBA did not evoke any counter from UFB leaders? Is it the result of aging effect or dominance of the vested interest of groups? As regards special loans to reckon for pension, IBA maintains that the matter is sub judice. Why then they are tinkering with its rate in every wage revision? Why UFB is not demanding special loans to reckon for banks' contribution to new pension fund for serving employees who are covered under NPS, and this demand is not sub judice for review of ex gratia in the month of April every year? Did they not know that the balance sheet of the banks are published only in May and not in April? Thus, 1 year backlog of review will always persist. What a mockery and jokery at play! The whole stage managed exercise demonstrates complete lack of conviction on the part of both the parties to resolve any of the issue. Either list of residual issues and the given टाइम फ्रेम ऑफ 6 months टू रिजोल्व द इशू इज फार्स। ये जेडी शर्मा जी ने लिखा है इस संबंध में। सही है इनका। धन्यवाद साथियों।